Hello, and welcome to Round Glass. My name is Lisa Kring, and I'm just so honored to be your mindful guide right now, supporting your health and your well-being through kindness as a natural joy in the heart. So just a few words before we move into the meditation. Do you know those moments when your heart is naturally kind and friendly and welcoming? It just feels lovely, right? Yeah. And it's beautiful when we really tap into this natural kindness of the heart, we suddenly feel in any moment connected and warm and open and happy. But we often forget, or we don't even realize, that this innate heart quality of kindness is always present and available in every moment, whenever we can become mindfully aware. Yeah. It's not dependent on external conditions. It's actually an inner heart quality. It's perhaps the heart's natural state. It's almost like the sun in the sky, radiating its natural light, so abundant and always there. This heart quality of kindness is like an inner sun that is lighting us up from the inside out. But often, like the sun in the sky, of course, there can be many days when the sun is obscured by clouds. But on those days, we never forget, we always know that the sun is actually still there, right? It's the same with the heart quality. This heart quality is always there, but it can become obscured, hidden from view in so many ways for all of us. But it's a lovely thing to realize that through this practice, we can discover and we can dissolve those clouds, and we can know this inner state of kindness is always here. So I'm so excited to offer you this practice, and realizing that in any moment as we cultivate this practice, we start to land, discover, and trust that perhaps this open-hearted kindness, this natural state's innate, and it's a natural joy that we can know in any moment. So before we move into the meditation, I would love to invite you all to feel free to type into the chat when you most experience joy and open-heartedness in life. When do you notice this quality? What are the conditions that supports this? What I'm going to do in this meditation is I am going to offer some imagery. Imagery is very powerful because it can bypass the argument in the mind. It can really dispel those clouds that can obscure this quality. And the images that I'll be using is like a warm sun as a natural state of the heart when it's kind and open, radiating from within, including ourselves. But I'll also be inviting you, and perhaps in the chat, and I can see already people are saying Mary Jo says she feels joy when she's helping others. Absolutely, that's so, so beautiful. But I'm going to invite you to consider a being in your life, somebody who when they walk into a room, your heart just shines when they show up. You don't even have to work at this. The heart, you just beam. The heart just opens with so much kindness. And it's really lovely to invite a being perhaps who's a child or an infant or even a pet. The more innocent, the better. In my own life, I'm looking at the chat. JP, welcome JP. He says that most of his joyous times are when he's with the people he loves. Exactly. So that's why this is a relational practice. And Nikki says she loves laughing with family. Exactly. What's beautiful and powerful about this practice, especially when using imagery, is that you can invite a person in your life, a being, a pet, a child, who just opens your heart. And they don't have to actually be physically present. They're already living in your heart. So you can invite their presence, and this can be a really beautiful way to naturally open the heart wherever you are, no matter where you are. So, shall we try this together? Let's practice. So settle in, and what I'd love to invite you to do when we cultivate kindness as this innate, natural state of the heart that we're learning to discover, trust, and tap into more and more, no matter what is happening. It's really lovely to first allow our bodies to move into a position that is very easeful, that's very, very comfortable. So wherever you are, if it's appropriate, I'd actually love to invite you to lay down. Or just make sure that the body feels incredibly supported. You want to keep the chest open, of course, but just allow yourself to lay down. And it's really important before we move into the practice to say, when we cultivate this quality, this natural innate quality, you don't have to work at this. You're not trying to make anything happen. It's more that you're resting in this natural state of comfort and ease. And then through the imagery, allow the images to do all of the work for you and just allow it to unfold when we get out of our own way. So settle into, as I said, a posture, either lying down or sitting, where you feel really comfortable, very much at ease. So I'll give you just a moment to settle in. Just tune into your body, feeling your body, and as you find that posture that feels very comfortable and supported, let that, even as you move into that position of the body, let that be a natural way to feel the kindness of your own awareness as you bring the body into a state of ease. Let that be an experience of kindness. And feel into that as you settle in. So feel free when you feel ready to close your eyes now. And take a moment, just for a moment, to just feel this body in this moment. You can notice whatever you notice. And see what it's like right now just to connect and to feel in the present moment into this body. And I invite you, as an experience of kindness, to notice where you naturally feel physically at ease in this posture. Really soak in that experience of ease anywhere you feel it in the body, and allow it to be a natural opportunity for the heart to soften and melt a little bit and open to this moment. To bring that, to cultivate that welcoming, friendly quality. You can close your eyes now if you like. I invite you to just take a deep breath in, really receiving the breath, and let the breath be another way to allow for there to be more ease in the body as you breathe in. And as you breathe out, just allowing, unburdening the body, taking the time to slow down the exhalation and see if you can just let go throughout the body. Allow the exhalation of the breath to be like a cleansing wave that releases any tension, and let this be another support to more and more ease in the body. Let the breath do all of this for you. You just relax and let go. Let the breath just release any tension, and see if you can begin to notice more and more ease in the body as you continue to breathe in and breathe out, keeping this very natural. And to begin to cultivate this quality of friendliness and welcoming. See if you can just naturally feel in to the very good and kind heart that brought you to this meditation period, that brought you here. Perhaps deep down that knows this true state is kindness. And feel into the goodness, this good heart that brought you here, that is so kind, that wants the very best for you. If you like, just as a way to welcome yourself into this practice time, you can put one or both hands as another direct and felt experience of kindness and welcoming. You can put one or both hands anywhere on the body and make this real for yourself. Really feel the warmth of your own welcoming touch. And see what it feels like to meet yourself at your own door right now. And open the door and invite yourself into the light of kindness, that glow. Just invite yourself in completely, just as you are. See what it's like to offer yourself in your own heart, a seat, if you like. In your own warm and welcoming heart, just as you are. And then just to support and to cultivate a bit of mindful awareness, mindful embodied presence. Just see if you can allow the natural flow of the breath. Allow that to move into the center of your open awareness just for now. You don't have to do anything at all. I invite you to relax and simply rest in the gentle waves of breath as they actually feel right now. The breath is already flowing through the body. And see if you can just rest in its natural rhythm and flow, letting go of any judgment, releasing any expectations or preferences. And see what it's like to just surrender into this breath, to let it show you its own natural rhythm. And just for now, see what it's like to allow any activity or chatter in the mind. Allow it to move gently into the background, not the main focus right now. And allow the natural waves of breath as they actually feel right now flowing through the body just as they are. Allow that to move into the foreground just for now. And see if the breath just naturally cultivates a quality of more and more ease and peace to any degree. We get out of our own way and allow the breath to bring us safely home into this moment as it really is, a golden opportunity for the heart to open in natural kindness. So inviting the breath when you feel ready to flow directly and warmly into the heart center. Just see what it's like to drink in the breath and let it flow into the heart. And as the flow of the breath flows into the heart, see what it's like. Let the breath do all of this for you. See what it's like to allow the breath to expand and open and warm up the heart with every in-breath. And just notice what's there in the heart center for you right now. There's no judgment. There is no expectation at all. Just feeling into this heart with every in-breath, connecting. And as you breathe in and connect to this heart, this warm, beating heart, inviting you to consider a being in your life, as I was saying. See who shows up. It can be really quite interesting to see who shows up. A being who, when they walk into a room, your heart just brightens and opens. It shines in their presence so naturally. It just warms up. So see who shows up and allow this image of this being who you love, who you care about, who you hold in your heart with kindness, with friendliness, with genuine warmth and kind regard. Invite them into the meditation with you right now and allow their image to become quite distinct, quite vivid, as if they're here with you right now, joining you in this practice. And notice as you invite them in and feel their presence, just notice what it feels like when the heart, to any degree, just naturally opens like a warm, shining, radiating sun, with that light of kindness radiating naturally from your heart to theirs. And just bask in the glow of a kind heart in their presence. Just let that be and enjoy it. Enjoy it. As a way to continue to support this experience of natural joy in the heart, of kindness. As you tap into this warm, welcoming, friendly, and kind quality, see if you like, you can allow the heart to be like a radiating, warm sun. And allow the light of this kindness to radiate throughout your whole being. See if you can feel it flowing and spreading throughout every cell of your body. Let this unfold naturally. Perhaps it feels open and warm. The clouds begin to dissolve, and this kindness just radiates and shines, illuminating from within. And for a moment in this practice, bask in that light of your own kind heart. Soak it up. Let it be a kind of nourishment. Receive it with every cell of your being. And if you like, you can allow there to be some words that you offer yourself, kind words if you like. I'll offer just a few phrases, and you can just allow that warm, kind, radiating heart like a sun, just allowing it to shine, to radiate throughout your being, just basking and soaking in that kindness like warm light. May I be truly happy and peaceful in this life. May I be truly and deeply happy. May I know the natural joy of a kind, friendly, and open heart. And may I access this quality more and more in my life. And may it set me free. May I bask and soak in the warmth of my own kind heart. Please feel free to add any words that are just right for you right now, that are kind, authentic, and real. Perhaps kind words that you've just been waiting to hear. And then for the last few minutes of this practice of knowing a kind heart as a radiating sun, so natural, abundant, always here, always available, you can allow this quality of radiating kindness, warm, open, glowing. Allow it to begin to now spread out beyond your own body, out into the room that you're in, if you like. Like the sun, it naturally shines. There is no limit. Allow it to flow out into the neighborhood, the area that you're in. Kindness shining into the homes, the cars, flowing into the natural world, the trees and the birds. And for this last minute, just see what it's like to allow the heart like a kind, gentle sun. Let it shine out as far as the inner eye can see. Spreading kindness into this world in this moment. May we all know the freedom and natural joy of a kind heart. May we all be free in kindness in every moment. May kindness shine throughout the world. So, as we come to the end of this practice, just reflect for a moment and keeping your eyes closed. Are you able to soak up and actually feel the warmth of kindness? Where do you feel it in the body? And once again, let go of any desired results, simply letting this all unfold naturally. When we can get out of our own way, the heart perhaps naturally comes out of hiding. The clouds obstructing this quality dissolve. And I'll end this practice just by ringing this prayer bowl. Feel free to open your eyes, and I love to spend these last minutes that we have together to just open this chat up. All of you, please share your questions with me. I'm seeing this first question coming in. It says, during this meditation, perhaps there was someone who noticed that it was not so easy for kindness to flow outwards to others. Oh, actually, what I understand is it's so easy for kindness to flow outwards to others, but not so easy to let this flow to myself. Why is this? Now, this is such an incredible question. It's so pertinent and so common. The way that we're all conditioned, especially in the West, is that to look out of ourselves for the love that we need, to look outside of ourselves. But from a mindful perspective, we always begin with ourselves. We can't give what we don't possess. And so if you saw in that meditation, we really began starting at home with ourselves, connecting to ourselves first. And then it's lovely to invite a being who we do love, someone outside of ourselves, to kind of activate this quality, to get in touch with this quality, to open the heart with this quality. And then as we do this, we can see what it's like to just, like the sun, without discretion, without preference, just see what it's like to allow this quality just getting out of our own way, letting it flow to us as natural and abundant as the sun. And so it's really a process, but you can see for yourself how it felt. And it really is something that as we practice more and more, those clouds begin to dissolve. Another question is it okay to laugh out loud while I'm meditating if I feel like it? Well, of course, absolutely. I have to say that often there's a misunderstanding that meditation has to be still and also quiet. It's really beautiful. You can move a little bit, you can rock a little bit, you can hum. If you start to feel that glow in the heart, sometimes I start to sing a little bit, I start to hum, I laugh out loud. Absolutely. In fact, I think that's just absolutely beautiful. So yes, by all means, laughter is just a really indication that the heart is opening. Laughter is an indication of a kind and friendly and welcoming heart. So that's really good news. Let's see. There's one more thing. Michael, who shared earlier in the chat. Welcome, Michael. Oh, I want to shout out to Lisa and Michael, who shared earlier in the chat. So welcome and thank you so much. Keep finding joy in writing and in nature. You know, it is relational, so we're finding those conditions that do bring us into this heart quality. And then wherever we are, we can start to bring in those images, and then it can really help us access this quality that is always here. So I just want to deeply thank you for joining me in this practice. I certainly feel deeply connected. And there's such a warm glow in my own heart. I hope you can feel it. I hope you enjoyed this practice. And I'd love to invite you to take my course here on Round Glass. It's called Discovering Joy in Challenging Times. It does engage this heart-centered quality throughout the course, and definitely it will help you deepen your experience of joy as integral into life as it actually is. So I look forward to seeing you again for another live session every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You can follow my profile and you can rewatch this and see what I'm going to offer next on the live stream on Round Glass. So take very good care.